And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Generation Shock. This is a special episode. Those of you viewing in can definitely see we got some special animations going. This is our 4th of July show. Hey, I once again forgot to have the crowd roar and everything, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. That's right. We're doing a 4th of July episode. Fireworks are in the building. Let's go. Before we get into...
I sound like a hype man, right? Building.
Oh, my goodness. Before we get too far into it, though, we have to go over a little bit of a Monster Week in sports. So let's go ahead and kick that in. Intro after intro. That's how we roll. Actually, first off, though, how you doing this week, Messiah? You doing good?
I'm doing great. I'm on vacay, bro. Vacation.
Damn, I just started going back to work, so it's not the same. I took over doing schedules for my whole team too, so it's it's a lot.
Oh man, that must be exciting for you.
Yeah, real exciting. Anyway, yeah. So how's life treating you? Everything good?
So far, actually, funny story since you bring it up, right? Hold up.
There you go. Every time we start every week the same stuff. You're stuck on your phone when the show starts.
No, I'm trying to say.
This is why usually, folks, just so everybody knows, this is usually why I just jump right into a Monster Week of sports and I just start talking for about 5 minutes because that allows Messiah to catch up to us.
So let me. I'll post it right in a few. So basically, so I'm on vacation. What's up, people? I look more relaxed. I'm like, I don't have to deal with issues anymore, at least for a week and a half. Anyways, so I'm listening to music loud. I'm like, I got a new system. I got a cool system in the car. I'm like, I don't need to add a subwoofer like I did on a Toyota. Pumping it, boom, listening to reggaeton because reggaeton usually has the big thump, right? And then all of a sudden the bass goes boom, and I don't hear anything. I hear the high ends and the mids, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I hope this shit didn't blow up on me. I mean, I pay way too much money for this fucking car. Blow up on me. So how you gonna do that? How you gonna do that to me after you asked me?
I apologize. Before we get to Monster Week of Sports, finish your story. I was trying to do something else, and I didn't realize I had it on.
So, all right. So, am I finishing my story, or wait for you to talk about sports?
Finish it off. Right. Let's go.
So, I take it to the dealership. Happen to find out. I called them. I'm like, hey, I'm under warranty. This and this and that. I need my subwoofer. I can't hear it anymore. So they went, they checked it and all that. I guess I needed to replace the amplifier. So they sent me the quotes. He goes, might as well also do an oil change, and might as well also do there's actually, by the way, there's a recall on one. I guess my car has an auxiliary battery, an extra battery. So they went and did that. I'm like, how come I didn't get an alert? Oh, it's not a safety recall. I'm like, my wife's like, bullshit. There's an alert. But anyways, so I'm looking. They send you quotes of everything they're doing. Guess how much? If I wasn't under warranty, guess how much it was going to cost me to replace the amp on the BMW?
I have no idea.
$2,500.
Jesus.
What? I'm glad I was under warranty. As soon as I left, cranked the music up. I'm like, yeah, that's how I like it. Now you can do sports.
All right, here we go then.
Gotta climb to the top, but we're never gonna stop. When the low, yeah, we going high.
All right, just got a little extra intro time. This guy, you ever notice his stories? This is what I love about his stories, right? We start off talking about a subwoofer, then it goes to a battery, then it goes to this. Like, I mean,
it's all part of the same story.
They all go all over the place. Anyway, Euros, the Euro Cup has been going on, and I know I normally don't talk about soccer, but boy, oh boy, were there some amazing games. Oh man, there was a it was Spain versus, I want to say like Croatia or something like that. I forget who, or something like that. But man, that Spain game, they were up 3-1 with like 80 in the 85th minute. So there's like 15 minutes left, if that. So I go upstairs to grab a drink. I come back downstairs. Man, it was freaking tied in the 90th minute, 3-3. They go into overtime, and then Spain pulls it out at the end and scores 2 more goals. Amazing game. Then the
must have been exciting. Like,
oh my God, the game after that then is France and I forget who they played. Shit, I can't remember some of these teams. I should have wrote this down. Anyway, Same
Yeah.
thing happened. France, first of all, gets the first goal was an own goal, right? They kick it back to the goal.
Really, that sucks.
No, but this is the worst part. They kick it back to the goalie. There's nobody around. They're all at midfield. The goalie takes his eye off the ball before he kicks it, and it literally rolls past him, and literally 30 feet. It was like 20, 30 yards into the goal right by him.
Eesh.
Yeah, like he was out on the front of the box. It was crazy. And then they come back and they're winning 3-1. In the last minute, in the last 2 minutes or the last 10 minutes of the game, they tie it up. Then they score a goal in the extra time. They score a goal in the extra time. Then it goes to penalty kicks. Every penalty kick's made. This guy for France comes up. If he makes it, they go into golden goal. If he misses it, France is kicked out.
What's golden goal?
Golden goal is where at that point it's just 1-for-1.
Okay.
So everybody gets one shot. And so it's not that, because like the way the normally penalty kicks work is you get five different people kick. So it's so whoever has the better number after those 5 kicks.
Yeah.
So if you miss
Like
one,
the World Cup.
yeah, exactly. So if you miss
Okay.
one, it's not the end of the world because maybe you'll block one, right? And golden goal, like that's it, man. Like if everybody's not making them, like if you miss one, it's done. There is no next guy up. Anyway, so the last guy for France comes up and he gets blocked. France gets booted.
Yeesh.
Yeah, there's been a lot of high scoring games, a lot of excitement. It's going pretty good. You got basketball playoffs going on right now too. So
Yeah.
so
See,
yeah.
basketball. I work. Everybody's talking about the basketball playoffs. I haven't been kept up with sports ever since Jordan left. Well, basketball ever since Jordan left.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We're in tonight is game 6 between LA and the Suns. The Suns are up 3-2. So LA's got to try to tie it up. And then, Trae Young's a little banged up and Giannis is a little banged up in the other series. And I think they're tied at 2 apiece, if I'm not mistaken. So it's some interesting basketball going on.
Yeah.
So, but
And the Olympics is coming soon.
they're around the corner. Yeah. Did you see Biles or whatever her name is? Simone Biles? Dude, she's killing it out there right now.
Yeah.
Killing it.
But wait, that's why I thought that the Olympics were on, because I watched some of that.
Trials.
Yeah, I'm like, what? That's just the trials that she's killing it.
Yeah. And remember, that's not her best shit probably, because there's no
No,
way
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
bringing
Like,
her ass, you know what I'm saying?
bro, and then I'm watching, right? And then she goes up to her coach and hugs her, who hugs her. And I'm like, damn, how short is she? Bro, I swear to God, she was like this tall.
Yeah.
From the microphone here.
She's short.
But she gave her a hug.
I give her a
I
lot
was
of
like,
credit.
man, how short is this girl?
I give her a lot of credit because she was she was involved with that whole scandal thing about the coaches that were doing all that dirt, and she decided to come back and but she decided to come back out and not let that be the last time people heard of her, and came, just that way she could be a voice for change. So, I think that's awesome.
Oh, speaking of voice for changes, I know this has nothing to do with sports, but it was announced today that Bill Cosby was out free.
Is he?
Yep, free.
Wow.
On a technicality.
Okay. Hey, more Jello going around.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jello gelatin.
You know what else was announced today?
What?
The NCAA made a ruling based on things that were going to be cracked, was going to come down in order for them to still try to keep a grip on college sports, that college athletes are now going to be allowed to make money off their likeness.
No way. Of sports games and anything that gets what?
Sports games, commercials, athletic wear, like all that stuff. There's still some restrictions by state and by school. For instance, there are certain schools that if they go to sell their likeness, they're not going to be able to use the school's logo in it. They can't. It can't be like.
It doesn't matter.
I know, but what I'm saying is like, let's say Tua was doing a commercial, right? He couldn't be wearing the Alabama jersey when he was in college doing the commercial, or Trevor, or what's his name, that got drafted. But there is some major changes coming down the pipeline.
But that's good.
They can start their own businesses. They can have agents now. They weren't allowed to have agents before. So it's starting to change.
The NCAA is like, fuck that. Let's not pay them, but let somebody else pay them. Hey, fuck it, right? They're gonna make money.
Do you know how much money that they're gonna lose? Because think about it. Well, I guess that's what it's okay now because the NCAA game doesn't exist anymore. But think back in the day when the NCAA game was out, right? And they used to use them. And dude, I used to play college football all the time. I
never bought a college football game.
Oh, it was so much fun.
For,
I used to just
for any console.
dominate and everything. Oh, me and
Word.
my buddy used to play it and have like we used to set up leagues together, and then we'd have like our conferences and try to play the national championship and shit. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
But think about the money they're gonna make now.
Yeah, they're gonna be
And all the
banking.
agents and all the city
Banking.
commercials.
Where's your little?
Because all they have to do,
I
all
set
they have
you
to
up
do is
for-
make
I-
commercials in their city,
Bro, I
right?
set you up for the drops and you miss them. Making
What
all that money, they're banking. There you go. There he
I
is.
just got
Hey,
it now.
yo, hey, yo. Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Didn't even say nothing about my background. Can't believe you,
What?
bro.
Like,
No,
I don't see
on
anything.
the, on
I
the
don't-
show. I know you're always watching it.
Oh yeah. I noticed it. You're good shit, bro. Look at that. You got
Mm.
flashlight, you got the fireworks.
Flashlight.
And everything
okay, I'm
going-
done with
I
you.
know.
Let's move on to the 4th
Yeah,
of
let's
July.
move on.
Yeah, because
Like,
you're killing me over here. Flashlight.
Yeah.
This
I
ain't
just know it. I
Kanye
just got
West.
the- it's like my-
Flash, lights,
Lights. Yeah.
All right, so
You
talk to me a
stupid.
little bit about July 4th, Independence Day. What do you know about it?
I mean, the actual tradition or fireworks? Because I don't care. I'm just gonna talk about the fireworks because the tradition, yeah, is important, but I just like the fireworks. For me, like, and it's funny, right? Because I did this, and I'm hiding behind the microphone. It doesn't even look right. No.
Well, now
I'm
that you
just
bring it
cleaning
out, it
my-
doesn't. I never
Oh, 'cause I
assumed
did this
anything
anyway.
myself, but
Anyways, I'm on vacation and I don't do
oh,
any
so
of that.
that's why you just well, I'm on vacation. Okay,
Yeah.
you know,
So,
there's a mute button on
anyways.
the mic. You know,
So, like out here in Florida, I don't go to too many fireworks shows, right? But in Boston, it was an event for me. Every July 4th, we would go down to what happened?
I love when you say things, and I'm just like, man, in my mind, it's like, yeah, no shit, Captain Obvious, and you just don't get, you know, like it's just, so it's funny to me. So what you're telling, because you're
So
talking.
in Boston, I used to always it was like every July 4th, we would go to Charles River, and then watch the fireworks.
I get it, but you're also talking about Boston, one of the like birthing grounds of our nation, compared to
I know,
Florida.
but it's
that wasn't
yeah,
even a
yeah.
part of the colony.
But-
So of course,
but
it's gonna be
fireworks are
bigger,
fireworks.
But
Yeah,
it's gonna-
fireworks are fireworks.
But there's a bigger event, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, but like, and also I'm pretty sure if I go to downtown Orlando with by the Lake Eola, if I go there, the fireworks will be better there, or in Disney, the fireworks will be better. But no, it doesn't compare to Boston. Anyways, but I understand what you're saying. But I used to always love watching it. I mean, getting the fuck out of there was fucking hell. Like, you know, people, it's like traffic, and it would take you hours when normally it takes you minutes. But anyways, I used to love staring at the fireworks and just hearing that the popping and the thumping, and you can feel that shit on your chest. And it was always a big, great moments. Plus the shit that we used to do, right, in Boston in the projects, we used to go because we couldn't buy fireworks, you know, in the projects, even though we did. But we used to go all the way to Chinatown and buy them by the bricks, and then just go out and make extra money in the projects by selling them, you know.
Well, that's
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
selling
Well, I
the
mean,
fireworks.
back in your day, fireworks were basically dynamite. I mean,
Yeah.
you could kill somebody with the fireworks.
M80s, yeah,
Yeah,
the
like,
80s. We used to have
nowadays,
wars with them.
It's like firecrackers and
Yeah, that's what I kinda
sparklers.
figured, right? Yeah, that's little sparkle sticks, and now there's regulations, bro. Yo, but we used to have what we call war, right? So you use Roman candles,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
to shoot at each other across in the middle of a park. So we used to have wars. We used to use whistle rockets or bottle rockets to shoot at each other. It was funny, right? Because one day, a friend of mine, you know what a jumping jack is, right?
Yeah.
So a friend of mine's, if you know what a dud is, when you light one up and then you throw it on the floor thinking it's gonna go off and nothing happens.
Yeah.
All right, so he threw one on the floor, and what we used to do with the duds, we used to crack them in the middle and grab all the powder and put them all together, and then just light them up, and then you still get the sparkles, right? So he thought he threw it on the floor. It didn't light up. He didn't notice anything. He picked it up. He went to bite it, to snap it in half, and it lit up in his mouth. He was like, ha, ha. It was all it was
What
crazy.
the
Bro. It burned all the inside because
Listen, he's
jumping
lucky.
jacks is all fire, bro. In the
'Cause-
middle.
Because remember, not long ago, I mean, it's been a few years now, but there was an NFL athlete out there playing with that shit, and he lost some fingers.
Did he?
Osi Munura, I can't pronounce the name suddenly. Osi Munura, whatever. The defensive end that used to be in the Giants. He's on Tampa Bay now. Lost 3 of his fingers in a firework accident.
What did he? Was he holding like? We used to dare people to hold dynamites.
Yeah,
More
like
dynamites.
And it exploded and blew off some fingers, dude.
Yeah, we used to look at it. Did you hear me? I was like, we used to bet people to hold dynamites. No, we used to bet people to hold firecrackers in their hands to see who can hold it. And then if you let go or if you didn't hold it and you cried, you were a pussy when you were young. You're like, oh, you're such a pussy. But that shit used to hurt, bro. You ever had a firecracker blow up in your hands?
Yeah, no, I don't think I have. I don't know.
Bro, that shit hurts. Well, at least when you were young, it hurt.
Yeah.
And then your hands vibrate and shit. They're like, it just starts fucking hurting like
I
crazy.
used to let fireworks off and lay them, like throw them by people and shit and all. I mean, we had some fun, but
yeah, we used to do stupid shit too.
Yeah.
With fireworks.
Fireworks are dangerous, man. That's why they are dangerous.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was always a little bit like I didn't care about. I mean, the fireworks were great, but it was more of. I like the events, like the fairs, you know, it was an event. So there'd be like the little carnival rides and the foods, trucks and all that kind of shit. So I used to like hanging out, doing all that shit and then going to the fireworks at night. Fireworks were never like the main reason I went. I kind of went for all the other shit and then just hang out for the fireworks.
Yeah. When you went to I've never been to a fair here in Florida. When you go to those things, are the food good? Because I watch the Food Network and they talk about fair food, festival foods, and they're good. They're like golden gems and shit, hidden gems.
I mean, everything's hit or miss every year, but yeah, a lot of times those little food trucks bring some good shit. A lot of where, you know, in Florida there was a lot of barbecue places and stuff like that. Then I mean, if you're talking about a real fair, you'd go to the Silver Spurs. And they had a bunch of stuff set up. And anytime the rodeo came in town. Now, the difference is nowadays it's not as popular, the fair and everything. But man, when I was a kid, it was all throughout the field and everything. Like now they put it on like that parking lot and stuff. When I was a kid, it was all through the fields and we got off of school for it. So we would all, like in middle school and stuff, all of us went there and it was literally all day and all night. You're talking about like 2 different groups of middle schoolers. It was because there was 2 different schools that just hung out at the fair all day, parent free. Parents would be like, all right, it was like a Friday, I think we got off. So parents would drop you off on Friday. They'd go to work and they'd pick you up later on in the day at the fair. Just ran wild, did whatever you wanted, man. Because they had the unlimited ride bracelets. So you just go ride rides, eat food, go watch some, little rodeo here and there, stuff like that.
You ever did like, let's see how many times you can get in one ride without throwing up?
Oh, I never threw up, so I was never worried about that.
Yeah. You never got into rides that make you throw up. That's why.
I went on every ride there. So what do you mean? I just don't throw up.
Yeah.
Some people can hold their gag reflex.
Could you?
Obviously, I can. I'm wondering about you.
You be gagging a lot. You already have practice.
Oh, listen to this guy. I got jokes. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
So yeah. So what's your favorite time about, I mean, to me, July 4th, for me, sets the summer, even though the summer starts in June. But for me, it's like
I could see that.
summer.
I guess you're right. It kind of kicks it off and everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping, like I haven't had to have my AC hooked up yet down here. So I'm hoping I can ride out a little longer, probably right around July 4th. I'll have to put that bitch in and then it sucks because it's so hot down here, but I can't have the AC on during the show because it's too noisy a lot of times, so I'm like caught in that middle area. So
yeah, by tradition up north, what we used to also do for July 4th, we used to go to a lake, and like it used to get packed. You had to either get early there or you won't get in. And everybody early in the morning, everybody's going. They're chilling by the beach and getting drunk. They're not supposed to bring alcohol, right? But they were getting drunk. They call it a beach, but it wasn't even a beach. It was a fucking lake, right? But they call it a beach. And everybody just go there from either Lawrence, Massachusetts, Lowell, those areas. They'll go there, and then you have your Latinos, you have your white people, and all that. And then they all that when it mixes with alcohol, bro. In the middle of the day, all hell breaks loose. People are fighting. Kids are getting lost in the lakes, and mothers, you hear them screaming, looking for their kids. And it's people play basketball on one side and shit happens on the other side. People getting kicked out, cops showing up every 5 minutes, and then everybody leaves. They close up the beach, and then we go see the fireworks. That's how it was.
Yeah, no, I mean,
every year.
It sucks now because I work usually most 4th of July, so you know, I can't do anything during the day, like go to the lakes or do any of that. So I have to wait and then try to catch up and do something. But it's going to be nice. You know, it's exciting because this year, you know, we'll actually have a 4th of July, unlike last year, right? Everybody's quarantined, stuck at home, everything. So it'll be good to be like to have a little bit more freedom to get back out and enjoy ourselves.
They let you out early, right?
No, because it's a Sunday.
Yeah, but still, like usually, well, every July 4th, we used to get out at 6.
7.
Was it 7?
Yeah.
And then you get to go enjoy the show. The show usually starts after that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's a Sunday this year, so it's no different.
Yeah. So like you're gonna be in a bigger city this time.
Yes and no. I mean, like I'm not gonna be at the city, even though that'd be dope. I think I gotta work the next day.
I think you should go.
I gotta work the next day though. I think I work the 5th as well. So yeah, it's
I got lucky. My vacation was accepted.
Yeah, well,
I didn't do it on purpose either. I was like, man, this is the only week. This is the only week that nobody picked it. What? Everybody tells me that shit. Yeah, even my employees was like, did you just come back from vacation? No, I went on vacation in April.
No, bro, it was later than that. That's when you met up with when you told the stories about your brother or whoever.
That was April.
That was April?
Yeah, it wasn't in May.
Oh, I don't know, man.
No, it was April. It was almost towards the end of April,
bro.
Around there, and then, bro, I got hours. I got PTO hours. If I don't use them, they I lose them.
Yeah, I know that. That's for sure.
I'm already thinking about October.
I'm trying to come down.
October.
I got to come down in September for my fantasy draft. So I got to figure out something to do for those couple days where I'm going to crash and get around.
Yeah,
transportation is the hardest part.
Where, out here?
Yeah.
Are you coming down here?
Yeah, I got to come in September around Labor Day for
fantasy
draft. Yeah, we do live fantasy football drafts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we should try to do a live show.
Do it
while I'm there. No, with you. Yeah. Like come over your spot.
Oh, then do it. We can do it here. I got 2 microphones.
Man, it takes you a while to catch up to what I'm saying.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh, man.
So talk to me a little bit. What do you know about the Revolutionary War? What do you know about what is the meaning of this holiday to you? Let's start there.
I think it was the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It's actually the freedom from the UK, London, from Europe, the separation during that time. That's basically it. When we was like freedom.
Do you know what year it was?
1776.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Yeah, July 4th, 1776. It was actually on the 2nd, and then something happened where they had to do signing the Declaration of Independence after that, which ended up being on the 4th.
Well, because what happened
was around time.
Correct. So you did a little research.
You see, no, that's Assassin's Creed, bro. Assassin's Creed 3.
So technically, yes, technically.
I didn't even learn that in school. That was Assassin's Creed 3.
So technically on July 2nd, it was voted and ratified in unanimous fashion by the 13 representatives of the colonies.
Yeah, 13 colonies.
That they were going to declare their independence. And then on July 4th is when they actually had the signing of the actual document. So some people nowadays want to argue July 2nd is our true Independence Day, since that's when we declared our independence. But it wasn't until July 4th that it became an official document for us, even though if we would have lost the war, that never would have been an official document. You know what I mean?
I thought we were being attacked by aliens. I thought that's what we were celebrating.
Yeah,
that we won.
Yeah, we won. We did not go into the darkness and the light. That was such a great speech that guy gave, though.
I love that speech,
dude. Speaking of which,
like I'm fly. When he says I'm fly, because he's like, any pilots? He's like, I'm fly.
Yeah. Listen, I know we're jumping around for anybody watching or listening in, so I do apologize. But so I was watching an episode of The Shop. Have you ever watched The Shop yet on HBO?
Yeah.
So I was watching the episode with Will Smith and Marlon Wayans. Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a pretty good episode. And there's a couple other people always, of course, because they make sure they get somebody from entertainment.
But isn't that a great
comedy.
concept?
Yeah, it's a great concept. You know, and I like how they actually go around and cut hair.
Yeah,
you know, I think the only time no hair got cut was the Obama episode, and that's because they weren't all sitting around together.
Yeah, that's because that's the president. You don't touch his hair.
Yeah. So, anyways, so they're sitting
Secret
there.
Service is like, if he pulls out the clip, snipe him.
And I'd always heard the rumors, and I knew it was true, but he never knew officially about the whole thing about Will Smith and him. They were talking about some of his movies, and they're like, oh, is there any movie that you regret doing or you regret not doing? And you know what I'm saying? And then it came to be that he was bringing up the fact that he was chosen to do The Matrix. and he passed it up to do the Wild Wild West movie instead.
No way, did he?
Yeah, yes. And
But I
he's
don't
like-
see him doing the Matrix though.
And here's the thing. So he was kind of saying like he doesn't regret it, but you know, like, oh my God, what this movie became.
It would have been badass though.
But here's the difference. Do you know they changed? They had somebody already picked for Morpheus if Will Smith said yes. You know who it was?
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Val Kilmer.
What?
So the
Nah,
fact,
but I see Lawrence Fishburne as Morpheus better.
But
Maybe
here's
it's because
the
it's
thing. But this
yeah.
is what they were talking about on the show. This is what actually kind of helped the movie for racial standpoints, right? Is that you had a black guy who that white people were entrusting to make them woke, right? Because he was the one bringing everybody out, changing everybody out of the Matrix and everything. And like, if not, you would have just had another white guy having, leading a black guy into, you know what I mean? So like it changed kind of the racial.
Yeah. On top of that, the Oracle and the architect was a white person and the Oracle was a black female.
Yeah. So they kind of changed I feel like the tempo of the movie a little bit. But
I love that movie.
I just thought it was kind of something cool I learned. So, I threw that out there. They're making that new one.
The
fourth one.
Yeah. And they're making John Wick 4. John Wick 4 has this guy in it too. The guy from Ip Man. The guy from Ip Man.
Oh, Jason Statham? No, Hitman.
Ip Man.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy is badass.
You know what also reminds me of the 4th of July? Summer movies. I feel like that's when they really start to hit, right? July 4th comes and the movies start to come out, right?
Yeah.
We got Black Widow coming out.
But I can't believe Black Widow's gonna be on Disney Premiere. I knew they were gonna do something stupid like that.
It's not that stupid because the reviews I'm hearing about the movie, it isn't great.
Oh, so they made it a premiere because the reviews are not great?
That's probably part of it. They'll get more money off of it for people sitting at home rather than going to the theater. I don't know.
So are you watching? Did you get to watch what's the name of this show? Oh, Loki.
Yeah, I'm watching Loki.
Is it good? Everybody tells me you gotta watch it. I'm like, should I watch it?
Once again, it's one of those shows like it's not great yet. There's 2 episodes left, but it's getting better. And like this last episode, they finally did some things that make you be like, oh, fine. Like it's just a lot of storytelling. That's the problem with a lot of these shows right now is there's a lot of backstory having to go on with it.
Yeah, but they made a big deal of him like being bisexual.
Yeah, there was talks about that.
And I'm like, that's Norse mythology.
I know, and it's also I think people got pissed off about the synonyms. You know how you're like he, her, or you know, like you can't do that kind of stuff. Well, like in the show, it said like it has an arrest report for him, and it says gender and it says fluid.
Okay.
Some people don't like that because they want people like they don't like that whole. Like
listen, if you don't like that, fuck you. They just choose to do that. What the fuck? Well, like the thing is that anyway, that's a whole different story. We're talking about Independence Day. We just started rambling about something else. Like that. So yeah, here's a revolution.
It's like one of the. I know it wasn't the originator, but you know that the Revolutionary War is the first time heavy duty spies and espionage was used.
Samuel Adams was one of them.
Huh?
Samuel Adams was one of them.
He might have been, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was a lawyer, a big time lawyer in Boston, right? At that time. But speaking, you know what? Here's something cool. My brother found original document signed by Samuel Adams.
How the hell did you find that?
He worked at a hotel, right? Where after a certain amount of time, if something gets like left behind, you can either keep it or trash it, right? And he found old lottery tickets, right? Mm-hmm. He didn't even look at that. He found actual documents. He took it, right? I told him, "Yo, send them to me. I'll collect them because I love ancient artifacts or collective artifacts like that. I love shit like that." And plus, at that time, Assassin's Creed 3, I was big into. I was playing it, even though I didn't finish it. And I'm like, he goes, "Yo, check out what I found. This and this." Now I go, "Let me look at it." So I believe he sent me a no, he's like, it's signed by this, and that. He sent me a picture of it. I'm like, and I zoomed in, and I was like, holy shit, this is pretty cool. I'm like, send it to me. He's like, nah, I'm gonna keep it. This and this. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, right? Yeah. He took it somewhere. That sucker hit his ass and bought it from him for cheap. I'm like, you're such a. We were talking about it when he came over. I'm like, you're such a dumbass. He goes like, no, I knew then what I know now. It was original documents, bro. With his signature on it. And I was reading. It was a court order. It was a court order. Something. It was a court order about for him, or he was the one that did a court order on somebody, but his name was on it because he's a lawyer. And I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking real shit. And he fucking got suckered and sold it to somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy if that was real.
No, I'm sweating. If it was an actual real document, like, cause when I seen it, everything looked authentic. It looked old as shit.
But you know how many people out there can do shit like that, bro?
Yeah, but my brother worked in a luxurious hotel.
It
He was a
doesn't matter,
manager.
man.
And these people, it's you know, the Boston Harbor Hotel.
Yeah,
You have people, multimillionaires that rent
get
the
it, but
above
still.
floors. Yeah, bro, he used to get courtside seats.
That doesn't mean it's a real document from the Revolutionary War.
I just saying, bro. Nobody
Whatever.
collects. Nobody. I mean, to me,
So
think about it.
Natasha,
if he got
real quick,
suckered, if he got suckered for it.
Natasha, we have done some segments about anime and magma. Magna, whatever. Magna.
Liquid magma.
I can't pronounce nothing. Leave me alone, fool. But yes, we do segments on that from time to time. If you have suggestions of stuff you want to talk about, let us know. And if you want to, be a guest on an episode, we can make that happen too. So don't worry.
Yeah.
Chicken sauce.
Actually, on our Generation Shock
92, what up? How you doing?
Yeah, on our Generation Shock Instagram, I'm always putting up like, hey, if you have any suggestions, write them down here, and then we'll talk about them in the show.
Yeah, you just gotta let us know what you want us to talk about. Listen, we're gonna go all over the place. You're right, Tosh. We went from literally talking about the 4th of July to Will Smith to Loki to some fake document that got sold. I mean, we all over the place. You know what I'm saying? That's how we roll here. It's a holiday. We just fireworks.
Yeah, and I'm on vacation mode, so I jump all over the place.
Yeah, vacation mode, but poor guy got no drink. You should have heard that pre-show. It was so funny. So I'm not gonna get a drink, babe.
So I'm like, what? We got no gin and tonic?
Oh,
we don't got no liquor in the house?
Nah, Revolutionary War though, man. It was some good stuff. Obviously, it's just. It's funny because war's written by the victors. Because how much different would it? Imagine if we were still under Britain control. Oof, how crazy that would be.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
We'd be living in meters and talking about.
That'd be great because I actually like that system.
Talk about crumpets and all hail the queen.
We'll be like, we call it chips and dips.
The thing is, though, man, I don't know. You wouldn't have been able to come up the way you did.
Fish and chips. Fish and dips. What the fuck?
You wouldn't have been able to come up, man. You wouldn't have been born no lord, or you'd be a little peasant like the rest of us.
No, right? I would be.
Yeah, you ain't driving around and you ain't stopping off at the BMW shop to get things replaced and fixed. That's for sure. You're gonna be going to try to get your horses, reshoot and shit. So.
Yeah, I know. But could you imagine what would it have been like?
Oh man, I just wonder if even the world would have advanced in the way that it did.
Yeah, they're more advanced than we are.
Are they?
In technology, yeah. Bro, they had faster internet than when we had them first. The camera phones were out there before we got it.
I get it, but doesn't mean it was out in Europe. Like, why was Europe?
It was in Europe.
Okay.
Out before it was out here. Certain parts of Europe, not all the parts of Europe.
So you're saying that they had the technology before us?
Oh yeah, they got faster internet.
Ah, man, we have that shit. Our government just doesn't release it, but that's for a different show.
Yeah, conspiracy, bro. We got to. Oof, I got some good new ones, bro.
Uh-oh.
And I got somebody that wants to be a guest.
Conspiracies?
When it comes to the conspiracies,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what do you guys do anything different for traditions of food for 4th of July? Like, I know we're white. Like, I'm white, so we did hamburgers, hot dogs. Like,
yeah, that's the same shit. We do this. We did the same shit.
I mean, I didn't want to sound like coming off wrong.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know if maybe it was like, like you guys.
We grilled hot dogs.
I think I forget what family it was, but they would roast. They would do a pig roast.
On July 4th?
for 4th of July. Yeah, they'd bury that shit, let it cook all day, dig
That's
it
some
up,
good food,
go
though.
in.
That's some
Hells
good
yeah.
food there. The
Hells
skin,
yeah.
yummy.
Oof. I've been to a pig roast once. It was so much fun. Anyways,
Have you ever seen that? You ever seen that? Well, I'm gonna start rambling and no.
yeah, that's
let's,
what you
let's
do.
focus.
That's what you do. All right.
Let's focus.
So who's your favorite person from that time in history?
George Washington.
I knew you were gonna say that. You're so whack.
I mean, actually, let me see.
False teeth.
No.
Slave owning.
Conway.
Who?
Conway.
Who's Conway?
He's actually from Assassin's Creed.
Oh God, here we go. Even worse. I gotta say, Benjamin Franklin, man. I feel like without Benjamin Franklin, we never would have had peace.
You think so?
Yeah, dude, he was out there traveling, man. He was an educated brother. He believed in like aliens.
He's part of Illuminati.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Illuminati is Europe. Over here is the Masons.
Yeah, dude, he was part. He believed in aliens and things of that nature. And this dude, he was overseas during the war, trying to be a delegate and trying to broker peace, while Washington was losing all those battles until he got lucky that one night. So
yeah,
and did we win by cheating?
I don't know the history like that, so I can't tell you that.
Do you remember the battle of the famous scene where he's going across the Delaware?
Oh, by the way, that's a made up scene. You know that, right?
How do you know? Were you there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How old I
okay,
am,
good
bro.
point. You got me. Old guy was there. Old guy was there.
I was there. Of course, I was there.
Oh shit.
Because they were showing it that historians were saying, one, he's a general, right, and he would never expose himself to be, the guy to get shot, right? That in the open, and all that. So that they said that they just moved him around in the painting, which made it cool and everything, but he didn't cross the Delaware that way.
Well, he might not have been the first one to cross, but he crossed.
No, not the first. He wasn't on the front of the boat, like they painted it to be.
You don't know that. It could have been after they decimated everybody. Like, we don't know. We weren't there.
I'm just gonna quote Assassin's Creed and
stop with your stupid Assassin's Creed shit. It's not.
You know what? I
real.
haven't finished. I just love it. But that game is badass.
But no, you know that because supposedly though he went over on Christmas Eve and stuff, but normally that was supposed to be like a ceasefire, like for people and stuff, and he crossed over and ambushed them on Christmas Eve across the Delaware.
Interesting.
So, kind of underhanded, dirty motherfucker.
Man, that's how you win war, bro. Sometimes that's how you got to get dirty.
So let me ask you this then: do you feel that we unjustly put people on money? Right? Meaning
that's it. That's yeah.
Meaning George Washington is considered one of the greatest Americans. I'm not saying people now, understand, but greatest Americans who ever lived for what he did, how he helped establish the presidency, the terms, because people want him to be president forever until he died.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, can only do it twice. We're not going to start what we already had. Like, he was one of the founding members and all that stuff. Helped build Washington, D.C., put a bunch of, Mason shit hidden around everywhere for people to find. Dirty motherfuckers. But I digress. But anyway, what I was trying to say was, do you think he should be worth more than $1?
I don't think it matters what, where or what denomination of currency he's in. It's just he's in the dollar. He's in a currency.
Do you think it's because back then dollar was a lot, so now today it's like nothing? Because listen, you could be about them Washingtons. I'm all about them Benjamins, baby.
Which Benjamin wasn't even a president, and people's like, "Yo, the presidents." All of it. No, I'm all about dead presidents. Yeah. What you think about $5 and $5 and dollars?
Yeah, $10, $5 singles. I'm about them Benjamins. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm all about dead presidents. Yeah, okay, I guess. So, but yeah, and could you believe that Benjamin Franklin's on the 100?
Because he was the most important. There you go. That's why
he did. There was a lot of movement. He did a lot. He also had a lot of inventions and a lot of shit that happened because of him.
Yep. He was the the Leonardo of our time, Da Vinci.
Yeah.
Another conspiracy guy. Don't do your hair in the camera. Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else do you want to talk about, or we can start hopping into the
FOH? Shout out to my son. I received this on mail. He sent this on Father's Day, and I go to my mail once every 2 weeks because I don't expect anything on my mail unless I order something or the wife orders something. So I finally got it, and it was pretty cool. I thought it was cute. You know, Happy Father's Day to me. He sent it to me. He sent me with a little note and everything.
Oh, that's kind of
I
cool.
thought it was
instead of a
cute. So
card.
I decided to put it there.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was at first, but once you showed the note and stuff, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
First, I was
opened it up. I was like,
he got you some, 50-cent piece of cardboard, but no.
well,
that's
bro,
not
it's
different.
beautiful.
No,
It's
that is.
beautiful.
That's what I said. Now I see it has more
Yeah.
meaning to it. So
Yeah, it does.
because I think
was
that's like I said, I think that's cooler than just sending a card. Like a card's
Yeah.
a little piece
It's
of
supposed
cardboard.
to. It's supposed to light up. I don't. He told me, "Did you press the button?" I'm like, "No."
But I do like that because I think that's just something like you say you can post. You know how people post cards on their fire mantles or something silly.
Yeah.
But at least that's something that it makes more sense to to decorate with.
Yeah.
So-
So, I figured I'd put it there for the show, and then shout out to him.
Yeah, that's
You
kind
know.
of cool.
Such a great young man, smart, graduated college. I'm happy for him.
That's
There's
awesome.
a lot going for him.
That's good. A lot more than you probably did.
Hell, fucking yeah.
Hell, fucking yeah.
He's a lot. He did a lot. He's doing a lot more than what I did.
That's good to hear, man. That's good.
Yeah.
Stuff.
But anyways, yeah, let's get ready for the FOH, bro.
All right. I just didn't know.
We actually have one that was sent in. If you want to talk about it.
I should have the hand clap ready again. I never have my audio drops ready.
Hold on.
There we go. We got some applause going.
Wait, yours are louder.
Well, of course, I'm louder. All right, here we go. You guys want to do the intro that he promised he was going to change but never did?
Well, I haven't had a chance to change it.
Oh my God,
I'm on vacation this week, so maybe I should work on something.
Tune in a month from now when I talk about this. I haven't had time to change it, everybody. Oh, she sent it in because I called you out. Damn right I called you out. We don't type FOHs in this group. We put them on for the world to see. Let's go.
She also wrote for the food. She wrote pinchos, burgers, and hot dogs. I forgot about pinchos.
What
Bro.
are pinchos?
You don't know what a pinchos is? It's meat
Is that where
skewers.
the ant comes up to you and goes, "Oh, you're so cute."
It's like, I think they're called meat skewers, right? Beef or meat. They
Oh,
put
yeah, kebabs.
vegetables in between those,
Yeah.
and then the
Kebabs. Okay.
Kebabs.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that. I forgot. Dude, I haven't had one of those in a minute. Damn, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go fucking tomorrow. Go out and do some shit.
Oh, dude, I should start sending you food pictures again. So we just picked up real quick before we get the fuck out of here. We just
Go ahead.
picked up a pellet grill. My sister's boyfriend just grabbed a pellet grill. So it's a
A what?
smoker, a pellet grill. So it's basically a smoker, right?
Yeah.
And my sister just got her brand new gas stove,
Yeesh.
propane, because she had it installed. Dude, so they made some pork belly the other day when I came home. Oh my gosh. To die for. We did
When you said when you said like, oh yeah, she bought a gas grill, a gas stove, I immediately thought of the cartoon.
Oh yeah, that one.
No, the one with the
The one with the person who has the stove.
the one that
And the gas.
he was against propane and he loved gas, or was the opposite?
Oh, King of the Hill?
King of the Hill.
What
I
in
just
the
thought
hell,
it-
Bubba?
Yeah,
I do know what you're talking about. Now you say that, yes. I think it was
Okay,
they
I'm
hated
sorry, guys.
he was a propane salesman, or so he was a grill salesman of some sort. I can't remember if he loved propane or
Yeah.
not. I think he loved.
It was
propane.
the opposite. He loved propane, hated
Charcoal.
The other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they love at this house. They love charcoal. They hate propane.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, let's get this intro going. All right. It's everybody's favorite segment. Fuck out of here.
But hated intro. I forgot. I thought you was gonna say that. Because that has been your
glad
thing.
You said it.
But that's been your thing every week. I was like, it's everybody's favorite segment, but hated intro. For 3 weeks in a row, you said that same shit.
Yeah, hashtag GSFOH, by the way. Put that up on the screen.
Yes, sir.
real quick
Yes,
for
sir.
Everybody. We're trying to get a hashtag started, so go ahead and hashtag out there. Go ahead while
Yes.
you're at it, though, and do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button and grab those notifications so you know every time we come on live, which is Wednesdays at 10 p.m. But still, in case you forget, if the notifications are on, you'll know. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
And then I won't be at the beginning of every intro going, at the beginning of every show going, oh, we're live. Link.
Yeah. Which I don't understand. Like, he doesn't know to do this the 10 minutes before the show. Instead, he's like,
except the link is not
babe,
the
I
live
need a
link.
drink, babe. Nothing.
God damn it.
All right, go ahead. What's your FOH?
All right, so my FOH is this, right? It has to do with the building inspection, the building that collapsed. Condolences to the family that have lost loved ones in that tragedy. And it just sucks, right? It sucks that we have to wait for something to happen, in order to react to it. Because according to what my wife been telling me on the news on it, because she's been keeping up with it, they were warned years ago about it, right? About, hey, something's going on. The structure of this building is not good. It's shit needs to be inspected. And this today, I actually heard something in the news. I actually watched it because I wanted to talk about it. They said that there were decisions that the HOA board or the board of the condo place said of not to do anything because I guess it was money, right? Because if you raise money, I mean, if you want to do it, it's going to cost so much. They're going to have to raise the money for the HOA or the committee, whatever it was. And I think about it, and I'm like, it's kind of crazy, right? Because sometimes people would put a price on shit that can go bad, but this is the outcome of it. Because it was going to cost too much to get a structural thing, and they were afraid to ask the people that lived there, or they didn't want to ask the people that lived there, hey, it's going to cost more money to renovate this building. This is the outcome of it. So my fuck out of here is, it's not just their doing, it's also probably there's people take advantage of situations of, hey, oh, you want us to fix this? It's going to cost you, for example, $30,000. And that's somebody else would have done it the right way also for cheaper, but everybody takes advantage of everybody, that you just don't trust nobody. So but the prices go up and nobody wants to fix anything because prices are too expensive. And now there's lives that are lost because of shit like this. So my fuck out of here is that, hey, if shit needs to get done, get it done. Easier said than done, but hey, I don't know. It's just, to me, like, some decisions get made based on whether it's going to cost money or not. Is it going to cost too much?
Most decisions
versus
get made that
life.
way, but that's just the way.
I know, but I just think it sucks.
It does, but unfortunately that's sometimes how it rolls.
Yeah, that was my fuck out of here. My fuck out of here is sometimes, you can't put a price on life, bro. You can't. Not sometimes. You cannot ever put a price on life. So.
I get you.
All right. So we're going to, do you have one, or are you going to put Tasha's?
I think I might just jump into Tasha's, to be honest with you. I'm trying to
you think of one?
I don't know if I have. I don't know. I haven't had much been going on lately. So I'm trying to I'm trying to think if I have one. I guess I got one, right? Yeah, I'll do this because I know she ain't never gonna watch this. So, man, some people just, they like to live outside their means, and they just off out there doing some shit. When they get a little bit of money, they don't know how to act, right? So recently, my mom, I guess, is doing something where she's collecting, I guess, maybe unemployment, but she's also taking care of her cousin or something. So she's getting paid under the table for that. And she got a little bit of money. And all of a sudden she decided she's going to act like wilding out and being dumb. So she just bought herself a brand new car, which isn't nothing special. Don't get me wrong. But she needed one. So I'm not really talking about that. But she has a car, but she decided she was going to go out and she was going to buy a truck for the family. Right. So that way, if we ever need a truck to move things from, places, we have one in the family to use. And so I don't have a great relationship with her, so I don't do much with her, but she hits me up and she's like, hey, can you help me go pick up the truck? I was like, all right, sure. I'll help you out. Just hit me up. And then I find out from my family, they're like, oh no, they're going to get it dropped off. I was like, all right, cool. So then she hits me up yesterday, was like, hey, I need you to help me with the truck. Can you still do it? I was like, well, I thought it was getting dropped off. No, it's not getting dropped off anymore. Can you come help me? I was like, yeah, all right. So I go and I drive and I pick her up. I get lost on the way there because I don't know. Some of these roads in Jersey are just stupid. So I go and I pick her up and we drive out there, and it's just awkward as hell being in the car with her. Like, I don't know what music to play, and I'm not, I don't have any real small talk to do with her. So I'm just trying to sit in silence mainly the whole ride, just cruising, just like, yeah, well, and just go along with whatever she says. So it's
you
like
have nothing to say?
Half hour, 45 minutes away. We finally get there. She gets out. She goes, oh, fuck. I was like, what? I don't know how this is going to go. I'll be right back. So she walks up, she comes back in, she goes, all right, let's head back. I said, what the fuck do you mean head back? She goes, well, I kind of forgot the license plate, the insurance, and my driver's license. Fuck out of here. What do you mean you forgot that shit? Like you have one job to take this vehicle home. A license plate, insurance card, and a freaking driver's license. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? So she's like, oh, let's just go. I'm like, fuck out of here, man. You're killing me. So I got to turn around. I drive her 45 minutes back. The guy decides he's going to drop off the vehicle. But on the way back, she goes, hey, well, why don't I take you out to dinner? I'll bring you to Miller's Ale House because they opened one up finally over by us. Yeah, fucking. So I'm super excited on the ride home.
You got the zingers?
Well, let me finish. I'm super excited on the ride home. I'm like, hell yeah, we're gonna go to dinner. But so there's an exit to go this way to go to dinner. But she's off the same exit, but she goes this way to go home. And so she's talking, and it's awkward silence again. So I guess she may have felt awkward about being with me or something. But all I know is I go, so what are we doing? You need to go home first, or are we going straight to dinner? She goes, you know what? I don't really feel like dinner anymore. Just drop me off. Fuck out of here, bro. I just spent an hour of my night, an hour and a half of my night driving you around thinking, well, at least I'll get a freaking Zinger Mountain Melt out the deal, right? And a couple beers. Nope. Just drop me off. I feel tired. I'm going to go home and feed my cats. Fuck out of here. All right,
man.
Yeah, that
hurt.
Yeah, really didn't want to bring it up because it brings back a lot of emotions. So I just really wanted to do Natasha's.
Yeah, the damn mountain melts. The damn mountain melts.
Oh my god! All right, let's kick it. Let's get Tasha's up in here now. Here we go. Oh wait, I didn't put it in yet.
No way.
Sorry, hold on. I'll get it in a second. It didn't come up on the screen. All right, here we go.
What's up, guys? So my fuck out of here, since I had to make a video, is when your family leaves. And that's cool. Do you go on vacation? But they leave you with the pets, the kids, the house to check on and to clean, the bills if they have to get paid before they come back. Really? You don't believe me? Check it out. I'm dog sitting right now. Not one, but two. Two dogs.
Yeah, man, that family struggle is real, girl.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like right now, next week,
they dirty.
Go ahead.
No, family's dirty, man. They like to pull some stuff like that. Listen, I've been trying. I'll tell you. I'm going to whisper because I don't want anybody to hear me. So I hope they don't watch the show. I've been trying to figure out a way to pull some shit like that on my family. Tasha, let me know how they did it because I'm trying to come down to Florida to visit, but I got my two pups. And I got to figure out a way for them to watch them while I come down. So let me know what they did to scam your ass so I can scam theirs the same way. Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to find somebody to stay with my dog too while I stay at least a day in Daytona.
Yeah, right.
Next week after July 4th, I want to stay a day. By the way, next week's show, I convinced the wife, hey, let's go out on Thursday instead of going out on Wednesday to Daytona and sleep over to Friday because on Wednesday I wanted to do the show. See, I'm committed to your asses. Yeah, to the two viewers that we have right now.
Yes. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I got 5 on my connected viewers. So yeah, that's 2. You're right. One's me, one's you, and 2 others.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, so I'm like, yo, let's just go out on Thursday and this and that. And I was like, okay, Wednesday. Yes, I get to do the show. Because otherwise I was going to do the show from the hotel room on my phone.
Yeah.
With some headphones. But like, yo, this is where we at, this and that. But anyways, so yeah.
All right.
Next week it's gonna be July 5th. No, July what? 4th is Sunday.
I like
so
7th. I like to see him do the math in his head.
7.
This is the stuff I deal with in production shows. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Another episode. That is Messiah. I am the monster on the mic because I forgot to tell you in the beginning. Let us know. Like I said before, hit us up with show ideas. What do you want to hear us talk about? Or what do you maybe want to be able to talk about with us? Send our ideas out there. Email them, fax them, text them, airmail them. I don't care how you get them to us. Just get them to us. And let's keep it in. This
Let's
fuck outta
start a
here.
movement
Yeah,
with
hashtag-
with the hashtag GSFOH.
Yeah, hashtag GSFOH. Start the movement. I want to hear some more people record some stuff. Tasha, I'm looking forward to another episode from you. And let us know about that magma you want to have boil over that we could talk about. For Messiah and for the monster, we out.
We got the right stuff. We